Now go ahead and ask the Tihoi Ching if there is anything else you need to learn there. And what is the next step for you? And maybe they can tell you, what do you need to do to make sure that the belly stays flat and that you are processing things properly?
Let me see that if I want to evolve and grow, I can do it two ways.
Two ways.
I can choose to live with my new understanding and process and move forward. Or they can give me a wound that does not heal.
And if they give you a wound, what would that do?
It would force me to tend to it.
It would force you to tend to it. Are you making a choice now?
I don't want the wound.
You don't want the wound. So what do you need in order to remember in your waking state to move forward and to live in the new understanding? What do you need to do?
I need to come back to the memory of the cut.
Come back to the memory of the cut. And where is that cut?
In my belly, the bottom of my belly is cut open. And they're asking me if they want to keep it open and not let it heal, or if they let it heal while I allow myself to do my work, to process it out.
To do your work and process it. Is there something that you might want to do in order to facilitate that and make it easier? Either maybe filling your belly with light, or with sound, or maybe taking some herbs like wormwood to cleanse you, or anything else that they can recommend that you do to stay on track, to stay on top of herbs. What herbs are they suggesting that you take?
Some tree bark, something. It doesn't taste good. I don't know what it's called.
Ask them what it's called. And what are the properties of that tree bark? Is it helpful to get rid of parasites and thoughts that comes with parasites, or something else?
They're licking the ground It tastes like dirt.
It tastes like
birch
dirt.
wood.
Birch wood.
It's a cleansing.
It's cleansing. Will it be helpful in emptying your gut?
I've got to cleanse the toxics.
You gotta cleanse.
I gotta cleanse the toxic shit that I ingest every day when I'm working with people. I have to cleanse myself.
You have to cleanse yourself.
From the inside.
From the inside.
And not just from the outside.
So what else should you be using in addition to birchwood? And also when it comes to birchwood, is it only the bark or are the leaves and branches also useful?
The whole thing is good, but I have to have the birch wood. I have to have the bark, the heartwood of it. I have to have the tree.
Excellent. And how often should you be using that? And should you be drinking it or pouring it onto your body?
Drinking.
Drinking it. How much do they want you to drink? Can you make it just as a tea and have it?
Yeah.
Is once a day sufficient?
Yeah.
Excellent.
I can also chew it.
Chew it or drink it.
He said I can also lick it, but that'll take a long time.
That's right. So if you drink it as tea, would before bed be good, or is it better to do it in the morning?
They say it depends which type. Like, before bed is good.
Which type would be better in the morning then?
Something, it's like orange, the one that's in the morning. And then, like it looks orange. And then, the one in the evening is brown and black.
And the orange one, is it also birch or is it something else?
No, something orange.
Is it also bark or is it a plant or flower?
It looks more flowery, like citrusy.
Citrusy, so it's not dandelion, it's more of a citrusy thing.
No, it's like orangey. It's like orange, and then like the bottom of the cup in the glass is like yellowish white.
Ask them what it's called. Does that have a name in English?
Burdofi. I don't know what they're saying.
It's not burdock by any chance?
Maybe.
But if you just do the birch, that would be enough, right?
Yeah, the birch and night. That would be fine.
Excellent. So how is that wound now that you have chosen the healing and the cleansing? What do you see now on your belly?
It's the scar.
Just a scar. Excellent. So ask them, what else do you need to learn and do to be the best you and to be strong and smart and sharp and to feel like a genius?
Eat.
Eat. So what should you eat?
I need to eat a lot more.
Eat more. What kind of foods should you be eating? Is it okay that you eat meat, or should you be avoiding it?
Foods that don't make me angry or afraid.
So eat more meat. Are they suggesting to eat more meat for now? Or less?
So I have to just pay attention to how I feel when I eat the meat.
Pay attention to how you feel and eat the meat.
Because meat can make me angry and afraid.
Oh, meat can make you angry and afraid.
But meat can also give me the sustenance that I need. Like, it can give me grounding.
Grounding.
So I have to pay attention to how I feel when I eat the meat.
And how can you do that? Would you be able to just look and possibly touch it to know whether this food would be good for you, or do you have to take a bite to know?
I can look at it and touch my belly.
Excellent. And if it feels good, you will know it in your belly.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. And what else should you be eating more of?
Greens.
Eat more of greens. Are all greens good? Or you should be selecting some?
Lots of leafy greens, peas, beans.
Not the leafy greens.
No, lots of leafy
Lots
greens.
of greens. Also peas and beans. What else are they recommending that you do?
You need to eat a lot more beans.
A lot more beans. And what else do they teach you to do so that you stay in balance, and that so no fire scares you because you know your true nature and you know what you really look like?
Water.
Water.
Lots of water.
Lots of water.
Fat.
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 What kind of fat?
Animal fat.
Animal fat. Is butter okay too or not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent.
Fat.
Are they recommending nuts as well?
Yeah. And salt.
Nuts and salt. Excellent. Is there anything else that they might want to share with you? Is there any healing that you might need to do to send towards the parents in order to make sure that your belly stays healthy?
You say get more sleep.
Get more sleep.
And I have to remember my connection to my ancestors, to my parents.
Is there anything helpful they can teach you to do in order to bring back that memory of the connection, to always feel it in your body? Maybe there is a word that can be your key word that you can say to yourself and bring that connection back immediately. Or a touch.
Tap my belly button.
Tap your belly button. Is there a word you can say to yourself too, to bring that feeling?
Taye.
Taye?
It's my mother's name.
What name is that?
Taye.
And what does that mean, Taye?
It means twin. It's my mother's name.
Beautiful. Then go ahead and practice and touch your belly button and say that to yourself and see how that feels and strengthen that connection with your beautiful, smart, wise, beautiful, strong ancestors. And just feel that all that beauty that you see in front of you is in you, that it is you and you're part of it and it is part of you. And just allow that feeling to go everywhere in your body. And tell me how that feels.
It feels good.
Feels good. Now ask your guides, the Tio Chen, if there is anything else that you need to know before we end the session today, or if that experience is complete.
And they're talking.
They're talking
to each other about whether I should learn this new thing.
And what is that new thing?
I don't know. They're deciding.
Are they deciding if you're ready to learn a new thing? And how do you feel? You have a say in that. Maybe you can ask them. Do you feel it's time for you to learn a new thing? Would you be able to process that much? To take the birch tea and to cleanse yourself from inside and outside? And to remember that the fire was all in your mind, it was just small and not as scary as you thought.
I'm starting to understand them better.
You're starting to understand them better.
Like, I can hear their thoughts when...
You can hear their thoughts.
And it was a test. Like, learning a new thing. I don't want to learn a new thing now.
You do?
No.
You don't?
There's enough.
That's enough.
This is enough. Like, I can just go practice the learning.
You can go practice.
And that's what they wanted me to say. They wanted to know that. They wanted to see if I would just pause and appreciate what I've learned and let that cement and like go practice it instead of trying to run past it and get more and more and more.
Excellent. So that learning experience is complete for today.
Yeah.
That answered a lot of questions in a metaphorical way, but if you want to, before we started, you wanted to ask your spirit guides why all of that was happening. Do you still have that question, or do you have a deeper understanding of it all?
No, I get it.
You get it. Excellent. No, thank you, beautiful spirit guides, for coming to talk to you today. Go ahead and thank them all and tell them how you feel about their being there and how grateful you are and how inspiring that has been and revealing. And ask them if they would come back again next time you have a question and you need to learn something. And what do they say?
They're always here for me.
They're always here for you.